Today, I'm going to show you how to multiply fractions with different signs. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. But first, let's review what I mean by different signs. When I talk about signs in fractions, I'm referring to whether they're positive, like this fraction of 1/7, or negative, like this fraction of 4/5. Now, when we are multiplying fractions with different signs, there are a few rules about signs that we need to keep in mind. Rule number 1. If both fractions have the same signs, meaning that both of the fractions are positive or both of the fractions are negative, we multiply them like normal and the answer or the product will always be positive. Rule number 2. If the fractions have different signs, like one fraction is positive and the other fraction is negative, we still multiply them like normal, but the answer or the product will be negative. And the last rule, rule number 3. If one value or term is 0, then that means that we are multiplying by 0. And as you probably already know, any fraction or number multiplied to 0 will always be 0. So now we are ready to multiply positive 1/7 times negative 4/5. I know 1/7 is positive because there is no negative sign to the left of the fraction. Since my fractions have different signs, I will follow rule number 2. I will multiply like normal and my product will be negative. So I will multiply the numerators. 1 times 4 is 4, and I'll also bring over the negative sign because I know that my answer will be negative. Then I'll multiply the denominators, and 7 times 5 is 35. And since the numerator of 4 does not share any common factors with the denominator of 35, my product is negative 4/35. Now let's use the same pair of fractions, but this time I'll take away the negative sign from the 4/5. Now I have two fractions with the same signs, so I'll follow rule number 1, which says when the signs are the same, the product will be positive. So after multiplying the numerators and the denominators, the product will be positive 4/35. I think you're ready for more of a challenge. So this time, instead of just a pair of fractions, we have 3 fractions, 1 that is negative and 2 that are positive. To make this problem more visual, I'm going to place parentheses around the first 2 fractions. The reason I did this is because if you think about it, you really can only multiply 2 fractions at a time. So I'm going to multiply the negative 5/6 to positive 1/4 first. Now I see that I have a pair of fractions with different signs, so my product for this pair will be negative. After multiplying the numerators and the denominators, I will get negative 5/24. Now I need to bring down the 1/2, and then I'll multiply negative 5/24 to positive 1/2. Here again, I have another pair of fractions with different signs, so my product will be negative. After multiplying the numerators and the denominators, I will get negative 5/48. How do you think you would solve this multiplication problem? Will the answer be positive or negative? If you think the answer will be positive, you are correct. I'm going to use parentheses again to make this problem more visual. I'll multiply the negative 1/4 to the negative 1/2 to get positive 1/8. Then I'll multiply the positive 4/5 to positive 1/3 to get positive 4/15. Do you see why the final product will be positive now? The last step is to multiply the positive 1/8 to positive 4/15. I will cross-cancel the numerator of 4 with the denominator of 8 because they share a common factor of 4. And doing this will make the multiplication easier. So starting with the numerator, 4 divided by 4 is 1. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now I'll multiply the numerators and the denominators to get positive 1/30. I hope this lesson helped you build your confidence in math because the more confidence you have, the more successful you will be.